Hello, everyone. I don't even know where to take this, but I just felt I needed to talk about it. For a very long time, if you guys, I think for those who watch my channel, I've mentioned it once or twice. I'm like, whenever I look at Wole Soyinka today, I'm like, I really don't want to talk about him. Sometimes when you see someone that you've held in such high esteem for so long, and then you begin to see some things that, you don't know this thing. But of course, also, there is also the issue of age. Probably as people age, they mellow. What used to make them angry, or the way they used to see things before, they no longer see it now. I just saw there's this article that has been going around where it was in, I think, PM. That's a newspaper. I can't remember. Can short. If I tell you that I don't even remember this newspaper, because then for me, I really don't even read newspaper. I deliberately don't read them. I always say to people, if not for the books that I read, I would have really be a very, uninformed person. But anyway, there's this newspaper, and it was in 2010, 2010, when Nigeria was celebrating its 50th anniversary, independence anniversary. And as of that time, Wole Soyinka was saying that, oh, he, as far as he's concerned, there was nothing to celebrate in Nigeria. And of course, he had his reasons why he said so, he put them out. And then I'm thinking about today, 2025, which is 15 years later. Wole Soyinka, on that same Independence Day, was in a very celebratory mood. So now he has something to celebrate, in the sense, and not that celebrating, not because the country became better, because of course it's a good thing. It would have been a good thing if it was something that had to do with the whole country, becoming better, greater, and you're like, okay, now finally Nigeria has gotten itself. But really, no, that's not the way, it has gone. But more like, from his own point of view, not from the point of view of the rest of us Nigerians. And it's also possible that things can happen, be good, but somebody feels it's not good, or somebody else will feel it's good. So hey, it's same. But today, now he's celebrating, in the sense that the National Theatre was renamed after him, renovated, and renamed after him. I saw a video where he was saying that, oh, he was trying to explain it, that, oh, he had certain reasons why he finally accepted, whether he didn't want to accept in such a way. I just looked at it, and I didn't really watch the video. I just watched the first part of it. But for me, why am I doing this video? Is to say that one thing for me that I've always focused on, and I hope I do get there, and this is also a message to me, that don't lose sight of what that end goal is, not just from your own point of view, from everybody's point of view. I will never want to be in a situation whereby the things that I see are wrong today, tomorrow those same things are not wrong, just because. You understand? And this just because comes from those little things. For me, I know some people would say, oh, you're too hard, you're too this, you're too that. But it's about maintaining that balance and ensuring that you're maintaining that balance, because it's very easy to see the point of view of a dictator. It's very easy to see from the point of view of people who are doing the wrong things. It's very easy, because when everybody is human, right? And everybody will have their, oh, I'm being honest with you, blah blah blah, kind of a side. And if you don't take time, before you know what's happening, you're actually now on the side of not the victims but the perpetrator, because they are sounding nice, they are looking nice, they are speaking nice, they are explaining to you all the explanation that needs to be done, because there's always an explanation for anything. Like they say, excuses are like shoes, you always find the one that fits. There's always that explanation, for one thing or the other. But on a general note, and I think if any Nigeria is being, honest with themselves, not just on whatever level, Nigeria has actually worsened than what it was in 2010. And there's no one that, if ordinarily you didn't find anything to celebrate in Nigeria in 2010, that's Nigeria independence. I'm not talking about your private life. Yes, there are people whom in 2010 they had nothing to celebrate about their lives. They probably were going through so much. They thought the whole world was going to end. But right now, they're in the best form of their life. That is a different thing. On personal level, there are some people whose lives have improved. There are some people whose life have worsened or whatever. But on a general level, there's no how you're going to be looking at it and saying that, oh, Nigeria has improved more than it was in 2010. I don't know, except if I'm the one who is not seeing it, but let other people be able to see that. You're talking in terms of security, and how security has really worsened comparing now to 2010. The rate at which the insecurity all over the country, it might not have the same kind of name that it has. It's not one person. So when people are looking at it, look at it from the point of view, oh, Boko Haram. Before, Boko Haram was heard more. Now Boko Haram is no longer heard as much because there are so many other players who are now in the business. So Boko Haram does not have the monopoly that he used to have before. So before it was just you call Boko Haram, Boko Haram, Boko Haram. Now there's so many of them. Some of them, they don't even bother to be named, and they're taking control of different places. And some of the areas that are taking control of is something that, will surprise you. One of the things I've been asking questions over and over, what's going on in Kwara State? Kwara State was literally one of the peaceful states in Nigeria where you really didn't have, attacks going on. All of a sudden, literally every day, Kwara State is under siege. Cities, towns are being, taken over. People are being driven away from those towns. So those are some of those. You're talking like right now, kidnapping literally everywhere. You can't travel on the road. So many things. People are getting kidnapped every day, like left, right, and center. That's one on it. You're talking about cost of living. Cost of living has gone up so high. Many people cannot afford anything. Have you seen ShopRite recently? There are stores all over, and a lot of other big supermarket, they are closing down. People can't afford to buy. Where people before could spend money, they can no longer spend money because there's no money, in their hands to spend. In terms of food security, in terms of availability of food also, a lot of farms in Nigeria, people can't farm. Most of the places that are the food baskets in Nigeria, they are under siege, they are under attack. They are being taken away. Farmers are being kidnapped, farmers are being killed. So they're not there. Is it about the roads? We are having so many worse bad roads now. You think about, you go travel inside Nigeria, it's almost you can't travel because roads are so bad. Yet monies are being wasted on doing this big fat elephant, project. Are we talking about literacy level? Out of school children, they've actually increased. Are we talking about Nigeria now being the poverty capital of the world? Nigeria was not the poverty capital of the world there. Are we talking about employment? There's more unemployment now. A lot of businesses that used to do business in Nigeria, they've been forced to close and leave the country and move to other places. So if you look at it overall, there's so much worse. Nigeria is at the worst level than it was when it was 50. But yet, Wole Soyinka couldn't find anything to celebrate in Nigeria when Nigeria was 50, but he has something to celebrate in Nigeria at 65. Maybe from his own point of view, at least now he has a national theater named after him. It could be enough for everything, or it could make up for everything. Whatever happens, let's just pray that the measures that we use for whatever it is for the greater good, let it actually be for the greater good and not for our individual good. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.